Hello, everybody. We're giving this StreamYard a try tonight. Today is Wednesday, October 23rd. It is currently 6:20. Ohio Hill Tops Hobby Farm. Hello, Davey. How's it going, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. Gerald Farms. Hello, Jackie. How are you? I want to try to get back into this Wednesday night live. It's going good, Dave. It's going good. What are you guys up to tonight? Is the picture and sound coming through okay? Hey, Travis, how's it going? Hunt Shack Wilderness Experience. Hello, Paul, how's it going? Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Actually turned out to be a good day here. It was up in the low 70s today. So what kind of projects you got going on, Dave? That sounds like a good way to relax, Jackie. Yeah, Paul, you're going to have to join me in the next one. We want to see you get up here in one of these live streams, Paul. Yeah, I installed a culvert on my property about 2 weeks ago. I'll be posting that video tomorrow. Gauging hydroponics. Hello, Danny. How's it going? Yep, I'm on my last round. Jackie, ones I'm cutting this week will be their last cut. So it's getting close to the end of the season. Back in the woods. Hey, Kirk, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good. I had to work today, and then I came home, took my grandson to church, and all the girls went to one of the girls' schools for some kind of school thing they're having there. That's okay, Paul. You can come up here and color and peck at your buttons. Ah, so you're at work right now? I thought you said you couldn't get Wi-Fi there anymore, Danny. Coffee outdoors. I didn't see you come in. How's it going? Yep, coffee. A friend of mine that lives about an hour southeast of my property. He said he's been seeing some grunting going on for about the past week now. Yes, it was, but not where you think, Dave. I put the first culvert pipe in down past the camp area. the road past the camp area got pretty washed out because of all the rain we had this past spring and summer, and we couldn't even drive back there. So I ended up digging it out a little bit, putting a culvert in. Thank you very much, Coffee. I appreciate it. Back in the woods? No, I hibernate. I hunt until hunting season's over, then I hibernate. Hey, Big John, how's it going? Geeky Gardens. Hey, Jack, how's it going? I'll be in the woods this weekend, Coffee. I'll go Saturday, Sunday. Then I'll come home and I'll go back the weekend after that, and I may stay 3 days the second time around. I hear you, Danny. Yeah, I know, right, Jack? You been see all them bucks I posted last Tuesday? I can't believe it. I don't see none of them up on the front of the property. They're all the way in the back of the property. Good evening, Joe. Hunt your way. How's it going? Yeah, it should be a pretty good weekend. It's supposed to get cold here again Monday. This is my first time trying it, Jackie. It's pretty easy. You go to StreamYard and it walks you right through how to set it up. Now, I don't know what everything's for. Like next to y'all's button, there's a little video tab and it says to show. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I'm not quite finished with the culvert yet, Dave. I got it in. It was on a Sunday. We was in a rush to get it done and get out of there. I mean, I got it covered. I could probably drive over it, but I still needs a little work. Yep. Yes, I can, Jackie. You can invite people to the live. Yep. The only problem with that, Joe, is I don't have nothing set up back there. And I finally put a makeshift road back there, but before that, it's so overgrown. Like the middle's okay, the front's okay, the back's okay, but the middle of the property is so overgrown, and the ticks are so bad there. We try not to go off the paths while we're there. But I am definitely going to try to get back there. Maybe not this weekend, but definitely the next one. True North Angler, hello. Thanks for stopping in. Let me see if I can figure that out, Jackie. Oh, I would need your email, Jackie. I don't have your email. Jimmy C and friends, hello. Welcome. Thanks for coming. Off grid desert farming with Paul and Adrian, hello. You want to text me your email address, Jackie, and I'll send you an invite. How have you been, Jimmy? Ralph's Trucking is in the house. Hello, Ralph. How are you? Sounds good, Dave. Take care. Have fun. I'm doing pretty good, Ralph. How are you? All right, Jackie, I just sent it. All right, I'm back. I was sending Jackie an email. You guys got quiet and quit typing. What happened? Yeah, that last buck in that Trail Cam Tuesday, well, that sucker was a toad. Yep, it was Jackie. Probably, Paul. They don't seem to be afraid of that loader, do they? So I got almost all the pieces for a elevated blind. Well, for the base and the legs, not the walls or nothing. Thinking about humping that back there this weekend and setting it up somewhere. Only if I see him while I'm deer hunting, Paul. I I have never seen turkey on my property while I was there. While I'm there, oh, I catch a lot of them on a trail camera, but I've never seen them while I'm there. I know come gun season, I'll be sitting back there. Haven't seen Bob in about a month, maybe a little bit longer. He was getting big too. East Grand Woodsman, hello, welcome. Why did we name something Tom, Paul? You still here, Jackie? Did you get the email? So what are you up to tonight, East Grand Woodsman? A lot of good people in here. I think mostly everybody knows everybody, but if you don't, go check them out. Oh, I see all kind of spikes. I can't tell them apart. I had a spike walk right past my blind the other day. Forgot to turn the camera on. I was using my phone, the video. I turned my phone on, but never did push the record button. Yeah, East Grand Woodsman. I can't wait to get back in the blind this weekend. Looking forward to it. Woods Tree Farm. Hello, how are you? I am doing great, and we just talk about whatever pops up, Woods Tree Farm. Have you done it before, Jimmy? Yeah, I do it so often. Every time I go to record something, the wife got to say, "Hey, did you press the record button?" Loma Acres Homestead. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping by. I don't know where Jackie went. He said he was going to join me on this live stream, and he disappeared. Hasn't been a whole lot happening around here. I get up, go to work, come home, go to bed. Redefine living. Hello, how's it going? Haven't seen you in quite a while. Loma Acres, what are you up to tonight? Happy trails hiking. Hello, Kay. How are you? Did you get out and enjoy that weather today, Kay? It was beautiful out. Thank you, Coffee. I appreciate that. Very nice. I'm a couple years away from that. No, our firearm season starts, I think, November 16th. I used to live in Maryland, and in Maryland we had a early muzzleloader season that happened like the third week of October. They used to be my favorite time of year to go out. Yep, still bow season here in Missouri also. Yep, busy life there, Loma Acres. You got all winter to do that, Paul. When you got that 4 or 5 feet of snow on the ground up there, you can start building your new shop. And which state are you in, East Grand Woodsman? And Paul, your bear season's about running out too. What do you got? About 8 more days. That's all I do use East Grand Woodsman. Even during rifle season, I take my muzzle loader. Every I used to get ragged on all the time. Why are you taking your muzzle loader during rifle season? I said, well, I only need one shot. It only takes one shot. Yeah, Paul, I see that now. If I would have just read his whole sentence, I would have seen that. That's right, Paul. You only need one shot. Might not be the first shot, might not be the second shot, but you'll eventually only need one. There's Jackie. Thought you left me. Oh yeah, I'm guessing you didn't have StreamYard installed, did you, Jackie? What kind of gun do you use up there, Paul? You see that, Kay? He drove from Tennessee to California, didn't even stop in and say hi to us. Heck yeah, I have no idea. I've never done this before. The email, I'm guessing you just click on the invite, click on the link. This is my first time ever using this program, Jackie. I have no idea. I really want to click on one of these buttons and see what it does. Ah, there you go. It shows his comment. That's what the show button does. Yes, we could be. We should be. Can't believe Sam would ride right past us and not even stop in and say hi. Um, let's see. I'm trying to, Kay, trying to invite Gerald Farms up here, but I don't know how to do it. I sent him the email with the link, but it says it looks like he's waiting on me to accept him or something, and I don't see nothing to click on. I don't see anywhere to confirm anything. Your box below the window you were looking at. Yes, there's a bunch of boxes. You have to add to the show. Jay in the Sticks, hello, how are you? So there should be another next to it. No, it's just. Nope, all I see is me down there, Kay. Below the main screen, there's a bunch of different layouts for the screen, and then there's a picture of me in the little left corner. That's about it. Patriot Farm, hello, how are you? You see that, Jackie? She says you needed to enter a studio. And if correct me if I'm wrong, Kay, but if I sent him the link, he should have a My Slice of Heaven icon, and that should have been the studio he entered. No, Patriot Farm, I have been busy at work the past 2 weeks. I am definitely getting back in the woods tomorrow. I think Canoehound uses OBS though, Paul, or at least he did the last time I was in his live stream. Jackie, are you still here? Are you trying to log in on your phone or a computer? Okay, Paul. I actually like, so far, this is my first time on this program, but I still like Streamlabs OBS better. A lot more you can do on there. Learning, it's the hard part. I still haven't figured it all out. When you clicked on a link, did you join a studio? That's okay, Redefine Living. I don't either. I'm just repeating what Kay says. Yeah, and I really wouldn't even know how to do it on your phone, Jackie. All right, Kay, you have a great night too. Thank you. Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, wait a minute. Gerald Farms, there you are.
Hey, buddy.
You made it.
I have my phone turned sideways on landscape, and it wouldn't give me the option to come in.
Gotcha. How you doing tonight?
Good. How about y'all?
I'm pretty good. All the kids are either at church or at school, and the wife's gone, so I'm here alone.
Good deal. I really would like to learn how to do this on my channel, so on Sunday nights when I do my live, I can have guests come in.
Yep. All right, Sam, you have a good night. I'll probably be here till like 7:45. That's if Jackie can keep me talking long enough.
I'm having to turn around and see the comments on I fired my computer up behind me there so I could be chatting with you because I didn't want to turn my phone off and lose it.
Hello, John Ames. How are you tonight? Do you do any hunting, Jackie?
Very little, Joey. My son and his friends do some deer hunting, duck and turkey hunting on our farms.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really get into it too much.
Yep.
I spend most of my free time at the racetracks. I really love dirt racing.
Yep. I used to go to the track when I was young. My cousins used to race. They were quite a few years older than me. They would race. I'd go there and watch. It was kind of a family outing. The whole family would go, like on Saturday nights.
Good deal. We had our first guest on the live string a couple of weeks ago. A fellow YouTuber come in, and Monty Boosard come in and sit with us on a Sunday.
That's pretty cool. Yep.
I think we got another YouTuber, Mr. Steve Mack, is coming from Toronto, Canada, in a couple of weeks.
Whoa, that's pretty cool. That's a far drive. That's a pretty good drive.
Yeah, this is his shirt I got on. That camera's reversed. It's different than my live. I'm touching the wrong side. Yeah, he's bringing a snowmobile, and we're gonna take the engine out of it and put it in a golf cart for a project over the winter.
Nice. Yeah, you're pretty handy. I remember when you built that baler.
Yep, I was actually running it about 30 minutes before I got on here with you. I was messing with it a little bit.
So it's working okay then, huh?
Yes, sir. There's still a few things that we want to improve on it, but overall it's working good.
All right, hold on one second, Jackie. What's that?
Natasha's going to go on me and Mom are going to the tunnel, so can I pick these bags so we can pick them up?
Yep.
Thank you.
All righty, I'm back. All the girls came home for a minute, but they're all leaving again.
You sure have a nice place that you go out to your property.
Yeah, we love it. Lot of work. When the wife tells me every time, she goes, "I can't believe how much work it is. I wasn't expecting all this." But we'll get there.
Yeah, in the future, do y'all have plans to? I think you told me before are y'all planning on building a house or something there?
Yeah, we're going to try to start in about 5 years. And we're planning that's where we will retire to. And we plan on retiring in about 11 years.
Wow. I'll probably retire the week before I go in a nursing home.
That's what I tell my wife all the time. I definitely got to find a new line of work, though, because cutting grass is getting hard on my legs. I've been doing it for 30 years.
Wow. I enjoy cutting grass. We cut hay and stuff about all summer, but I enjoy cutting the grass at the house.
Yeah, you sit down and ride around. I've been walking for the past 30 years. I've never owned a riding mower.
Wow. I mean, is that because of the yards and stuff being so small or what?
No, I felt it would make me lazy at first. And if I know you see me, I'm a big boy. I was afraid if I started sitting around riding, I'd get even bigger. I walk like 12 miles a day.
Wow.
Yep.
I felt like we walked that much last Tuesday. We went to the Sunbelt Ag Expo in Georgia, me and a couple of YouTubers. And I felt like we walked 12 or 15 miles.
Yep. Yeah, when I was younger, like I was saying, my body gets so sore at the end of the day. When I was younger, come home, go to sleep, and the next morning you're ready to go again. Well, now I'm getting older. I come home, go to sleep, and I'm still sore when I wake up the next morning.
I understand.
Streeter Boys Outdoors, hello. How are you doing tonight?
If anybody's in here, do they know how I might could see the comments on my phone other than turning around looking at my?
Yeah, that's a good question. I have no idea. This is the first time using this, Jackie. I can see the comments on my computer.
Right.
I don't know what it looks like on the phone.
I know. I know. Like when I do my live streams with my phone, I lay the phone sideways,
Right.
and that's how I had it a while ago when I wasn't able to join in. And it shows you on the left side of the screen, me on the right, with your name under you and my name under me.
Yep.
And then it says under that you're in the show.
Huh.
But I don't see no comments or nothing.
Yeah, my comments are I'm on the left, you're on the right, and then there's a block for the comments on the right of you.
So I reckon if I do it that way, if I try this, I could do it on my computer behind me and do my live, and then I could invite people in. If they on their phone, they just won't see the comments.
Correct. I'm guessing, because you say you can't see yours, so I've never tried it on the phone. All right, Streeter boys, have a great night.
Y'all have a good night.
What do you mean you understand the sore part, Paul? Young as you are, you shouldn't have any pain. Yes, I've been pretty much dealing with back pain and knee pain most of my life, and finally went to the doctor. Told me I had arthritis in my back, arthritis in my knees. So I said, well, you know what? I might as well go have my hip checked out too, and my elbows. Seems like I'm ate up with arthritis.
Yeah, my feet and ankles hurt.
Yep, my ankles hurt all the time. But I guess you walk all day, every day for your living. I guess they're going to hurt, ain't they?
Yes, sir. I don't walk near as much as you, not if you walk and cutting grass every day.
Yep.
Trying to find
Yeah, I mean, I got a 52-inch and a 32-inch mower, but I still walk behind them. I tried the little wheeled Velkies that you put on them and the sulkies.
Right.
I'm so tall, I got to stoop down to use it, and it killed my legs after 1 yard. I got rid of that thing.
Wow, I can't believe that you actually walk every yard. I mean, and
Yep.
you're cutting several yards every day.
Yep. When I lived in Maryland, I was doing 150 yards a week. But now that I'm in Missouri, I'm only doing about 40 yards a week. I'm only working 4 days a week right now.
Maryland is where Monty Booster was from that come to our live stream.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Yep, I lived in Maryland for 48 years.
That's up. And how far are you from Myrtle Beach now?
I'm in Missouri now, so that's pretty good ways.
Yeah. Yeah. We're thinking about going to Kentucky in February. There's another farm expo.
Okay.
Me and a couple other YouTubers is thinking about making a trip out there.
East Grand Woodsman, good night. I'll talk to you later. Jay in the stick says he drinks beer when he mows his lawn. First half looks great. Second half of the lawn, not so much.
That's the same thing we do, Jay. Yeah.
I've actually been at when I lived in Maryland, I used to my work week was an 8-day work week. So I scheduled yards every 8 days. And so sometimes it would fall on a holiday like Memorial Day or 4th of July, and I'd go there and people would be having cookouts. They say, hey, come on up here, have a beer and a hot dog. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, they and in the landscaping industry, don't they charge like 12 or 13 month a year or something for doing for the mulch and the pine straw and stuff?
Some people do. I have never done that. I used to have yearly contracts, but that would include, depends on how I wrote it up, but that would include spring cleanup, mulching, then the grass cutting all the summer, taking care of the flower beds, and then take care of the leaves in the fall, and that would run the whole 12 months.
Right.
But you don't get very many of those. At least I never did. I might have had like 5 of those back in Maryland. I don't have none of them here. People here don't seem to care about their lawn as much as they did back in Maryland.
In my area here, everybody does their own. But if you get closer to Myrtle Beach and stuff, the big subdivisions and stuff, then people hire it out.
Okay.
Yeah, you can move to Myrtle Beach with your cutting grass and just get into 1 or 2 of them neighborhoods and work all you wanted to work.
Yeah, I could get more lawns here, except for I'm trying just to stay in our town. Try not to go outside of our town.
Right.
And
Do you have to have a bit? Go ahead.
When I was back in Maryland, I used to go to like 7 different towns in a week.
And like where you're at, do you have to have like a city work permit per town that you in?
No, nope.
Where I'm at, if you go into the city limits and work, you got to have a county permit and a city permit for each town that you go in.
Oh. Well, what does that cost you? That might get costly.
Yeah, well, I don't cut grass or nothing. With the farming, they don't bother us.
Right.
And there's none of my hay fields or nothing's in the city limits. A couple of my buddies is though. I need to ask them, do they have to pay the city? I need to ask them.
That would be crazy, wouldn't it?
It won't surprise me though.
All right. Chad's Adventures. Hello, Chad. How are you?
Hey, Chad, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good tonight, Travis. How are you tonight? You know everybody in here, don't you, Jackie?
It's like I said, I can't see who's in here. I'm just trying to talk, and
Okay.
I feel disrespectful when I turn around to look at the screen over here to see who's in it. The comments. We plan on doing some work on our cabin. We built that cabin about 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
To upgrade it and get it more livable, so I can, when guests come to our farm.
Say it again. My daughter was talking to me on the way out.
I said, so when guests come in and we invite people from YouTube, they can stay at the cabin in the woods.
Yep. It'd be pretty good if you built up that cabin and then had people come off of YouTube and come help you. See what it's like on the farm.
Yeah, that would be neat.
Come help you for a weekend.
I wouldn't mind doing that some. I would be scared that they would hinder, especially with the hay. It's so critical for rain.
Yeah. You have to get them doing work around your house then. Hey, go cut my grass. You can sit back in the lawn chair, drink your beer. I wouldn't be surprised though. People would probably, that's never been on a farm before, they might like that experience.
Yeah, like I said, we thought about fixing, making it the rent out or something for people to, because I can actually put cows right in front of it, and they would actually like go through a cow pen. The driveway will go right parallel, the cow pen to get in and out. And there's no, if you want to escape the real world, that will be an escape.
Yep. That's why I like going to the property. There's like nobody. The nearest house is a half a mile away.
Wow.
And now we've had a few bear on the property this year. I got a good picture of 2 of them, and we'll get them on next week's Trail Cam Tuesday. I was going to
Brown bear?
Yeah, no, black bear.
Black bear.
And I was going to put it on this week's Trail Cam Tuesday, but I decided to do all bucks on this Tuesday.
You got plenty of them there.
Hunchback Wilderness says, dude farm, they would pay big. There you go, Jackie.
That's what my wife be telling me. Let them pay me to come work.
Yep.
We can sure get them to. It won't take long to run help off with that square baler, though.
Travis says, I would let folks weed eat and split my wood. Real country living.
Yeah, we very lucky here. We don't have to do no wood splitting other than like just burning a campfire or nothing like that. I mean, we don't get cold like most of y'all do.
Yeah, I don't think I would be able to survive there. I'd be melted. I know
Yeah.
Paul from Hunchback Wilderness, he wouldn't survive there.
Or Dave. What was Dave's? Dave does a lot of wood splitting.
Out in the country. Hello, welcome.
Yeah, but it beats hot. I mean, we have good winters, but we have some hot, humid summers here in South Carolina.
Yep. Yeah, when I moved to Missouri, everybody says, you like the weather here better? Ain't so much snow and cold. It's like straight across the country from Maryland, where I live at now. So the weather's pretty much the same. Hey, we'd go in Maryland, we'd go a year or two, never see no snow. It's the same here.
I mean, we'll normally see a flurry or two, but as far as measurable inch of snow, that's very rare here in South Carolina.
Right.
I'm about roughly an hour from Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, I've never been to Myrtle Beach. I think the farthest south I've ever been was probably Mount Airy, North Carolina.
I want to try to go there because I really enjoy it. The Andy Griffin Show, I still watch it.
Do you?
Yeah, I still watch it on Netflix.
I haven't watched TV. Well, if it's on Netflix, I can still watch it, but I haven't watched TV in like 4 years now.
Whenever I started YouTube about a year or so ago and started interacting with other people that interacted with me, I turned my direct TV and stuff off. I just YouTube, but I do Netflix.
Yeah, I still Netflix every once in a while.
I got hooked on The Walking Dead and had to binge watch all that at night.
Yep. I'm all caught up waiting for the next series.
Yep, me too.
Or the next season, I mean.
I think season 10's going now, but I don't like watching all the commercials and stuff, so
Yep. Here's a couple shows I was watching on Netflix. I can't even think of them now, though.
I can't remember them. I can't never remember the name of stuff when in a crunch.
Right. I tell you how bad my memory is, Jackie. I'll watch a movie when I used to watch TV. Be watching the movie, go to commercial. I forget what I was watching.
I'm not quite that bad. I'm trying to think of it's set in like the Western style, but it's back in they was building a Hell on Wheels.
Yeah, I used to watch that one. Yep.
That's on Netflix also.
Yeah, I think that series is finished though, isn't it?
Yeah, it finished, but I think Netflix themselves was talking about picking it up and continuing it on. I hope they do.
Yep.
Lots of good stuff on there to watch.
I know before I quit watching TV, I used to watch that Game of Thrones. I'm really hoping that comes to Netflix so I can finish watching it.
Yeah, I've never watched that. Never got into that. I wasn't a big TV watcher. I would watch like Moonshiners. I miss watching that.
Yeah, I used to watch the Gold Rush.
Yeah, I did too. I would watch I was real big into NASCAR, but over the past year and a half, they've kind of pushed me away. Don't know why, but I'm not really into it no more.
Out in the country says need new stuff on Netflix.
I agree.
Yep. Seems like it's a lot of series on Netflix now. You can't just go watch a movie anymore. You got to watch a whole series.
Yeah. Which I kind of like that because the more they got to watch, if I get into it, then I know I can, I've got several nights worth of binge watching that I can do.
That is true. Elf Lord's Journey, hello, welcome.
I've probably watched the Andy Griffin Show on Netflix 3 times since in the past year and a half. I'll just start it and let it go.
Yeah, I used to watch Gunsmoke all the time, and that still comes on. Not no new ones, but they play the reruns.
Yep, that comes on a local channel, Me TV, I think it's called in my area.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a couple years, but my cousin, he still watches it, so I know they still come out with it.
Yes, sir.
Elf Lord Journey says all those shows are on Me TV.
Yep.
I've never even heard of Me TV.
If you got a local antenna that's pretty, halfway decent, you should be able to have a Me TV in your area. I think it's everywhere.
I've never even heard of it.
It'll be like, it won't be like channel 13. It'll be like 13.3 or 13.4.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you'll scan, if you got a digital box or the TV's got it built in, you should be able to scan it. And, man, that's a lot. All them shows you talking about's on there.
Yeah, our TV is not really hooked up to anything. We plug in the DVD player. That's about it.
Well, you can go to a store and pick you up a HD antenna for like $15-20.
Right.
And plug it up to the TV, and yeah, man, Gunsmoke, Bonanza, all them shows. Sanford and Son be on there sometime. Andy Griffin every night.
Wildcat Hollow Farm. Hello, Michael. How's it going?
How long you gonna stay on the live, Joe?
Till about 8 o'clock.
Till about 8 o'clock. It's 8:13. It must be different times.
Yes, it's only 7:13 here.
I've never been out of my time zone. Ain't that crazy? I'm 43 years old.
Yep. I think I've only ever been out of time zone when I lived in Maryland one time, and that's when I went to South Dakota. I went back, and then that was in 1991. That was the only time before I moved here. That was the only time.
I tell you what's been a big surprise to me since I started my YouTube channel. I've really made some friends, and I never would have expected that.
Yep. Why is that? Because you don't think they would have put up with you in person?
Well, no. I mean, I met them. I just, I'm not a social media kind of person. I didn't even have Facebook until 6 months ago. Now I got it to help the YouTube.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Before I started this, my family was like, how can you be doing YouTube? You don't talk to nobody. I always say to myself.
Yeah, but it's really amazed me that, the community that we've got around us.
Yep. Yeah, some good people.
Yes, sir.
Michael's making fun of us because we've never been out of our time zone. He says he's lived in 5 countries and been to more than 20.
Wow. I probably haven't been to 5 states.
Mo Homesteading. Hello, Tanya. How are you doing tonight?
I'll be right back in 1 second.
All righty. So, Tanya, what are you up to tonight? I know what Michael's doing. Michael from Wildcat Hollow Farm, he's outside watching the stars. Yeah, to you guys that don't know Wildcat Hollow Farm, go check out his channel. He just reached 300 subscribers. In case you don't know who he is, him and his wife will be. He's currently moved from Germany, waiting for his wife to move here, and he bought an old farm and fixing up the house.
I'm back. Y'all weren't talking about me, were you?
He was. I tried to get him to stop, Jackie. Michael said he's been to 42 states.
42 states. Wow. I've been to 42 racetracks. We are thinking about making some videos of wildlife, because I enjoy going out, watching them and stuff like that. So I might go get in a couple of the stands and video. But like I said, as far as hunting, and it's not me no more, but I enjoy my son telling me about it.
Yep, I got my older son. He used to hunt when he was younger, then he got out of it. And he likes to read. I keep telling him, I said, Ethan, you get some of your best reading out there in the woods. Just go out there, get in a blind, read your book till you hear a noise.
Yeah. I fell asleep plenty of times when I was hunting.
Yep. Tanya from Mo Homesteading wants to know if you can type in chat so she can get. I'm guessing she wants to get your link.
Yeah. Let me turn around. I'll do it on the computer behind me.
Yep, I've been to Wildcat Hollow. I have been to Wildcat Hollow twice now. I tried to get him to put me to work, but he won't put me to work.
I just put something, and maybe it'll show up in the chat.
Yep, it did. Thank you, Geeky Gardens.
Now, when I figure this thing out, I'm going to expect you to come on my live too one Sunday night.
All right, sounds good. The next couple Sundays are going to be hard, though. I'm going to let you know now. The next 3 or 4 weekends, I plan on hunting, so I won't get back till late Sunday night.
It won't be that quick. I don't learn nothing that fast. I'll probably call you some point in time or text you and tell you to call me, and you can walk me through your end of it. So
Okay.
I can try to figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's pretty simple. It tells you what to do as you're logging in. Yeah, the only YouTuber that I've actually met in person was Wildcat Hollow Farm. He's the only one so far.
I went to that farm expo. I met several YouTubers, and my GoPro messed up. And I dropped one video the other day, but all my other stuff where I met them and stuff crashed on me. I don't have it, but I'm gonna do a giveaway. Possibly on tomorrow's video will be a giveaway from something that I got several of the YouTubers I met to sign it.
Okay.
We got to meet Cotton Top. I don't know if you ever heard of him, Cotton Top 3. He's got a pretty good sized channel and very nice guy. And I got some of the agriculture people to donate some items for me to get them to sign. So I don't want to give too much away.
That is right, Michael. You did put me to work and ended up bleeding. You worked me hard. Michael, I'm using StreamYard right now. Seems to be pretty easy to use.
And if you're not using an Apple computer by no chance, are you?
No. Why, is that what you use?
Well, yeah, that's what's behind me. I got an iPhone, and that's an Apple.
Oh, I can't talk to you if you got an iPhone.
Hey, it's how I learned all my videos is still edited through my phone because that's how I learned to do it.
When I first met my wife, Chris, she used a Windows phone. So I finally taught her to get rid of that thing.
I do. If I wish I hadn't learned how to do it on my phone, but now, I mean, even when I use my drone and my GoPros into race cars for inside footage, I have to take everything from them to my phone so I can edit it. Isn't that crazy?
Yep. Paul says, I haven't met any YouTube. It's not a surprise up here, but that would be fun to have meet. Too bad we're all over the world.
I've been saying for a year that I'm going to do a meetup. And if my channel keeps growing, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to feed everybody. I mean, that's the southern part of me. I want to have a meet, and I want to feed a lot of people. Does any of your people, subscribers and stuff that's in here, do y'all eat collards or boiled peanuts?
Nope. I had never, well, I've heard of boiled peanuts, but I've never ate one.
Oh man, you got to try them.
And as far as collards go, I've never eaten any, I don't think.
How about grits?
I've eaten grits before, yep. I like grits. The rest of my family don't like it, though. I was in Baker Creek first week in September, I think it was, Tanya. The first Saturday of every month in the fall, they have some kind of festival.
That crazy beagle puppy's just a barking out there.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, he was an orphan. My wife saved him when they was born, and he was the only one that lived. And he loves to talk. Well, Joey, I hate to rush off, buddy, but my wife's blinking the light. Let me know it's supper time.
All right. Well, Tanya, before you go, Tanya asked, do you grow peanuts?
No, Tanya, I raise cows and produce hay. And I've got a bunch of buddies that right around me that's actually big farmers, and they do peanuts, cotton, tobacco, soybeans, corn, and they let me film and share the experience on their farm. So I share all kind of stuff, but all I actually do is raise cows and hay.
Well, Jackie, it was good talking to you again, buddy.
I would. Do you plan on trying to do your lives again regularly like you used to do, or are you going to try to do that?
I'm going to go with every Wednesday night around 6:15, and once hunting season's over, I'm going to go back to Sunday mornings. Now, this Sunday, I'll be hunting, so I'm going to try to do a live from my blind like I did last week or 2 weeks ago. So it'll either be late Saturday morning or late Sunday morning.
Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing y'all on my live streams on Sunday nights at
All
7:30.
right.
Have a good week, but I appreciate you having me on.
All right, buddy. Bye-bye. Oh, but that was fun. I didn't know they was having a big one in April, Tanya. Yeah, grits are southern for polenta. That's right, Paul. Yeah, Sunday mornings are good, but the next few Sundays I'll be out there hunting. So I probably won't make those live streams. All right, guys. Jackie's gone. I need you guys to keep up with the conversation, keep me going, or somebody join the live stream. Who's next? That's right, Travis. Do you do any hunting up there, Travis? Does California even allow hunting? Sounds good, Tanya. Sounds good. My soil's all clay and rocks. Yeah, I seen them holes you had in your video today, Michael. That soil did look pretty black, nice and black. You better enjoy that hunting in California while you can, Travis, because won't be able to do it much longer. Really? It's got to be deer in California. Yeah, that's what I have too, Tanya. Horrible clay and rocks. Say no lie. I picked up a pile of clay one time, thinking it was all clay. Let the water run through my hand. I had a handful of rocks, like gravel. Deer ate the taxes and left. That's probably true, Michael. Yeah, we don't have wolves here in Missouri, or at least I don't think we do. Well, that should have been pretty easy digging then, Michael. I bet you could probably do that, Tanya. I know what, at least with the clay on our property, you could probably do it with it. Oh yeah, plenty of coyotes, Michael. Yep. Did you ever get finished on? Did you ever finish digging that water line, Michael? Yeah, I bet you it would work, Tanya. Just had to spend a lot of work separating the rocks from it. All right, guys, come on. I need you guys to talk to me. You know I'm not a talker. So it looks like you're changing it all then, huh? Paul, we're allowed, I believe it's 10 total. I'll have to email it to you. Hold on, let me try it. I'll try the link thing. Let me see. Yeah, we're allowed, for bow season, we're allowed one antlerless, no, one any sex, four antlerless. So you're allowed, you can take one buck or five does. You can take one buck and four doe or five does. And then for the gun season, you're allowed one buck and two does. So that's eight. You're allowed eight. And then you're also allowed four turkeys. Yeah, because I own 75 acres or more, Michael, I get more generous, more tags. There you go, Travis. Try that. Yes, yep, that's right, Michael. Yeah, I'm allowed eight and four turkeys. My son's allowed eight and four turkeys. Chris is allowed eight and four turkeys. Yes, they are, Michael. Travis, how's it going?
Good, buddy. No,
Looks like you got a little bit of a lag on your end.
that might be. That might be. Can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you now. Yep.
I live kind of in the middle of nowhere. We don't have the awesomest internet out here, Joe.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, on the property, the only time we get service is when we go to the top of one of the ridges.
I tried this the other night with another guy, or I wouldn't have even give it a go because I didn't think this kind of thing worked for me.
And here you are.
Yeah, I thought our internet was too bad to even do this kind of stuff, but it turns out it works.
Yep.
So you're gonna get some deer off that property, man?
I hope so. Last year, I fiddled around and waited till the end of the season, and then I got worried I wasn't going to see anything.
That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Yeah, our deer population is like they hang out in town and on private property, man. They've learned to migrate out of the mountains come deer season. It's you hear so many people talk about driving around not seeing any deer. It's not even funny.
Right. Yeah, I was making fun of California earlier. You're not allowed to hunt there. You got to go to the store and buy your meat where they don't kill animals.
I'll tell you what, if you're going to follow the regulations, you got to shoot a deer while it's climbing a tree. If you're going to follow the regulations, if you're going to do it 100% legal, you got to catch one climbing a tree.
That's crazy.
You know, it can't be coming to or from water, to or from where it beds, to or from where it eats.
How are you supposed to know all this?
Well, you know, they don't really enforce all that garbage, but it's on the books. It's on the books. The game wardens, most of the game wardens are pretty civil for the most part.
Tanya's saying the populations here are huge. That's why they have to control them and haven't been able to, I don't think. Yeah, the deer population here in Missouri is pretty big.
That's awesome. I need to come back there for hunting season.
Come on down.
I'm going to have to do it. When is your guys' hunting season, Joey?
Our bow season started September 15th. Gun season starts November 16th, I believe.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Ours start I think it starts like mid-July, and it'll be wrapping up here pretty soon.
Wow. That's early.
Yeah. Yeah. We can hunt black bear till December or until they take the count. And the count is something like, I think we can take 1,800 a year.
Oh, wow. That is a lot of bear.
Yeah. And no more dogs. You can't run them with dogs here anymore. In fact, I don't think you can hunt with hounds at all anymore.
So do you get out at all and do any hunting?
I usually do, but this year I knew I've got one kid on the way, and one she just spit one out last year, and she's getting ready to do it again this February. So I didn't even bother this year, Joey. I knew my work schedule was going to be tight. I'm just happy to get out and do a hike and a camp once in a while this year.
Yep.
We had a steer in the field. I didn't really need a bear or a deer, so I just didn't bother wasting the money.
Gotcha. What did your hunting license there cost?
You know, I think last year, I can't remember, but altogether, by the time I had my deer tag and my hunting license, it was about $120.
It's a lot higher than here, but it's not really that bad, I guess.
No, it's not terrible. It's not terrible.
Right.
Fishing license, I think, is right around $50 now, and it goes up a couple bucks every year. Everything does. They raise it a couple bucks every year.
Tanya's asking, are you using a phone or laptop?
I'm on my phone, so if everybody, the same thing. I was on Grim Hiking and Adventure stream the other day, and I'm not being rude, guys. I can't see the chat while I'm on here, so you just have to tell Joey what what you want me to hear. My phone seems pretty limited on what I have.
Yeah, I expected you to say that it was going to be like $500 for a hunting license or something crazy like that. But
I think for out of state, I think if you pay for out of state, I think it gets like that, Joey.
Yep. Weekend Warrior Outdoors, hello.
There are draw tags here that cost a lot if you get them. And there's some zones that you can't hunt unless you draw the tag. Gotcha. It's like a lottery, you know.
Yep. Yeah, they have. I think they have them in every state. We have. We also have. Shoot, can't think of the word now. Managed hunts where you put in your name and if they draw your name, then you get to go. And those are usually included with your license. They're free. Sometimes you might see one that says it costs $10, but that's very unusual.
Okay. They have all kinds of draws here, and they have a point system too, to where like if you've been hunting for long periods of time, you build up more points to get more seniority for the higher risk draws and stuff like that.
Okay.
I've never really gotten that insane about it, but some of the people around here are all crazy about their points and turning them in at a certain time of year and stuff. It's not. I'm not one of those like hunting fanatics. I enjoy hunting, but it's
right.
I'm not a fanatic about it. If I get to go, that's awesome. But if I don't, it doesn't like ruin my year.
Right. I remember one year, Travis, I went hunting between bow season rifle, and muzzleloader, I only missed 4 days the whole year,
Oh
the whole
wow.
season. I was out in the woods every day.
There's a lot of guys like that here, man, that it's like they take off, they set their vacation for deer season and they take off like their 2 weeks a year on deer season every year. And they're like
Right.
pretty
Well,
fanatical about
see, I had it pretty good because I don't work in the winter, so deer season's in the winter.
Yeah, that's set, man. That's pretty good.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Bucktails Outdoors just came in. Hello, Don. How's it going?
Work
And in
usually
case,
slows a little bit, but I still have to work through the winter usually.
yep. And in case you didn't know, also Travis, Weekend Warrior Outdoors, he came in.
I did not. How you doing, Weekend Warrior Outdoors?
Yeah, I think the hunting license in when I lived in Maryland, I think it was $35, and then you could pay for an extra buck stamp. You got one buck stamp, but then you could pay for an extra one if you wanted it.
Yeah,
And
we can get 2 tags.
yep, yep, yep. And then came to Missouri, and since I own land, I get all my tags for free.
That's awesome, man. We you still have to have a tag here even if it's on your own land.
Yep, same here. But they, like I said, they give you the tags.
Well, that's nice to know, Bucktails Outdoors. I appreciate that, and I will get by and check your channel out after the stream.
Yep,
I am
Bucktails
not
Outdoor.
familiar.
His name is Travis. His name is Don. He's a pretty good guy.
I
He
will
does a
check
lot
you
of
out,
hunting
Don.
videos too.
I try to stay on top of people's videos who follow mine and stuff too. I'm pretty good about that, but I'm a big dad and I do get behind sometimes, but I'll
Yep.
get to
Yeah.
you what it takes a while or not.
I think we all do. I think we all fall behind sometimes.
Oh man, life happens first, you know.
Yep. Chasing Guns Outdoors just came in. Hello, Chase. How's it going? Yeah, I tell you, that mystery lake you found, Travis, that was a beautiful place, man.
That one, it's and it's getting visited more and more. I don't. It must have ended up on some kind of app or some kind of trail site
Mhm.
or something because it's starting to get some more traffic now.
Well,
And for a while,
that's
nobody
probably
knew
what
what it was.
that's probably why they made the path, the trail going up there, because people was going up there all the time.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was probably a pretty rough go getting in there before because the
Yeah,
way I came in was really hard, really hard. A lot
yeah,
of
you'd have
logging
killed me.
Oh, you'd make her, Joe. You'd make her.
That's why I
But
don't. I don't know if you remember. That's why I said you're gonna have to do that hike without me.
yeah, you didn't like that one. You didn't like the Mount Shasta walk either.
Ooh, I tell you, that one was beautiful though. The one where you saw the rock formations on the top there. Was that Shasta? Yeah, that was Shasta.
That's that was on Mount Shasta. Yeah,
Yep.
they put a lot of strange hippie voodoo up there, man. They really like to get up there and do strange stuff. I'm not knocking it. Everybody got their own
Yep.
thing, to each their own.
Yeah, I'm the same
But
way.
there is
I don't knock anybody for nothing. Just don't try to push it on me.
yeah, just don't show up at my house with a flyer. I worked with a guy that's really hung up on that mountain, and he thinks the world's flat and all kinds of stuff. You hear some crazy stuff around that town, man. It attracts some different people.
Paul says you broke the trail in. Now everyone will go there.
No, that's why I didn't. That's why I didn't put the name of the trail or anything out there, Paul, because it's been an unintended thing that I didn't think about. That a lot of people are doing photography and stuff of this area on Facebook and Instagram and stuff, I guess. And some of the trails are just getting flooded by Southern California people, which is cool and everything. I get that they want to come up and see, this stuff. But that's cool. But some of them are not such good stewards of the outdoors sometimes. And you know how it is when you got your own private spot. You try to keep some things to yourself.
Yep.
Everybody's got their own little secret spots they try to hide away.
Yep. That's when I first got my property. I could definitely tell people were using my property, so I had to fence it off a little bit.
Yeah, I've got fencing to do here. I've got 30 acres here, and the guy next door is a little happy with his four-wheeler sometimes to just kind of take a cruise, I think, in my backfield. And I don't need him starting a fire. It's dry here.
I've been really lucky though. Since I put the fence up, I haven't seen any sign of anybody on my property. So I've been lucky.
That's good. That's good. Most people are pretty respectful of property boundaries here, but the ones who aren't, man, they go for it. It's like a competition to some people.
Don, Bucktails Outdoors. He was telling me one day, he lives in New Hampshire, and he was telling me there they have a law called right to trespass, where anybody can go on anybody's property, do whatever they want, and that's their law. They can do that unless the homeowner actually comes out and says, no, you can't do it.
Really?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? So that would be like people coming out on your property and just setting up a picnic table or something like that. Or
if we had that law here, Joe, you'd have homeless people living in your field like in no time.
Yes.
No time. We get around all the towns here and stuff, like all the vacant lots and stuff, get like these little tent like cities going on and stuff. And they have laws against trespassing and loitering here.
You would think that would be common sense. If you don't own it, you don't go on it.
Some states you can get shot for that.
To me, I was always brought up. You don't go on other people's property.
Yeah, if you see a no trespassing sign or a fence, it's a good sign to stop.
Even if you don't, I mean, it's not yours.
Right. Well,
common sense is going out the window.
Property boundaries get kind of confusing here because there's a lot of ranches that have checkered property inside of the national forest. And you'll look at the maps and it'll actually look like a checkered board between the green and the white of what's forest and what's private property.
Oh, wow.
So you got to really be careful. You got to really be careful here as to getting into private property and stuff like that. In fact, I can even show you. I'll show you what I'm talking about here, Joey. You see what I'm talking about here?
Oh, yeah.
The green is private property. The green is forest, and the white is not. That's one of my old wood cutting maps there. And you really got to keep it together when you're wood cutting, because people really get rowdy if they catch you cutting wood on their private property, even if it's by mistake.
Yep.
Which I understand.
Paul from Hunchback Wilderness, he says, big, rough-looking dogs helps a lot. Yeah, that'll keep them out, Paul.
We've got 3 Doberman pinchers here.
Yep. Don, he's saying, with all the work he put in his property, and anybody can use it. But Don did say that as long as you physically post your property, then they can't come on and use it, but you have to post it.
Okay. Wow. I think if you don't have your property posted with no trespassing signs here, I think it's hard to press charges. I think I've heard people say that, but I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's the same everywhere, Travis, because that's the same here too.
Okay. I've heard people complaining on that lines, but I couldn't swear to it.
But like I was saying, you shouldn't have to post your property. It should be common sense that whoever's trespassing knows it's not their property.
Yeah, yeah. There's some places where it's pretty obvious, man. There's some places where it's pretty obvious. Yeah. We had a guy that was camping out at the end of the road right in front of the driveway, and we didn't know it. One of the neighbors caught him the other day, and he was trying to tell us he was buying a lot out there. And I'm like, I don't know where, because this is my field for a long ways, man. You're in my driveway's in the middle of my rectangular field, and he's like camped out at the edge of it. I'm like, well, I'm not sure where you got a lot here, buddy. You're in the middle of a 16-acre field. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, a neighbor found him out there camping out in his little Volkswagen Jetta.
Wildcat Hollow, he says he had to run poachers off twice. He, he says when you threaten people with an 8-foot spear, it makes them think.
I bet it does. I bet it does.
And my wife always says, "Why do you bring a gun when we go to property?" I was like, "We're back here in the middle of nowhere. We don't know what kind of crazy people's going to come back here."
Yeah, shoot. You could have somebody hiding out and not know it. You know?
Yep.
Somebody jump the wall at the local penitentiary and hiding out on your property.
This is true. I'm guessing you're not allowed to carry guns there, are you, Travis?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, we
You
can have
can?
all kinds oh yeah, we have guns of all sorts and sizes, but we they restrict what kind of guns we can have and stuff like that. But the guys have there's lots of guys that have the AR-15s and stuff like that. You just can't have high capacity clips for them.
Gotcha.
We
Yes,
can have
that's
our
the way.
big rifle. You
That's the
can
way
open
Maryland's
carry.
going.
You can open carry if you're in the woods. I believe there's actually a law in the books one of my friends just brought to my attention that says you can concealed carry while you're in the act of hunting and fishing without a concealed carry permit here in California.
Okay.
And I never knew about that.
Yeah, in
But,
Missouri, you don't need a concealed carry permit. But if you do have one, you get extra perks. Like, for example, like say you don't have the card and you go into like a federal building, you'll get arrested.
oh,
If you do have the card, they just ask you to leave.
okay, okay. Like in Oregon, a guy I know had a concealed carry permit up there because I'm just next to the border. He could even carry in a bank with his permit in Oregon. They're like really cool about it up there.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that here.
No, I don't. I'm pretty positive you can't here. I think it still limits you quite a bit on what you can do and what you can carry. California's pretty strict on everything.
And I heard Tennessee is trying to pass a law to where if businesses have a sign that says no guns allowed on premises, then the people in that store are responsible for you.
Oh, no kidding.
They have to be responsible for your safety while you're there.
Oh, so if you get smoked during a robbery, it's their butt.
Yep.
Ooh, that might make people think.
Oh, missing a bunch of chat here. Bucktail Don says, I'm lucky to have good neighbors with big properties that post it, but allow me to hunt. And we have a lot of timber company that is open to hunting. A lot of timber company land that is open to hunting. Oh, lost you there, Travis.
I was trying to flip the camera, Joe, to see if I could see that. I was experimenting to see if I could see the chat if I pushed this button here, and it snuffed me.
Yeah, that's what Jackie was saying. It didn't work when he was side view.
Yeah, no, I just tried to go side view, and it just smoked me. Yeah, I wear a pistol when I hike most of the time because I hike alone, and I don't.
Mhm.
If I'm on like a popular trail, I won't. where there's like a lot of like families and kids and crap like that. But most of the time, I hike alone through the brush way out in the middle of nowhere. So I don't
Right.
carry my pistol with me when I'm out there.
Yeah, I think I actually made fun of you when I noticed you carrying one video. I said, "You're really allowed to carry a gun in California?"
I I think you did. I think you did. I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, camera keeps moving. There we go.
Oh, I lost you, Travis. Yeah, you got a nice place there, Michael. Beautiful place. Travis must have been trying to turn his phone again. Got kicked off. So, Don, you been back out in the woods lately? I'm going to get out there this weekend. There he comes. He's coming back. Welcome back, Travis.
Sorry, bud. Knocked the phone clear off the set here.
Well, whatever you did, you got a much better picture now.
Well, good. Maybe I just needed to slap it. knocked it off the table, and now it's working right.
Yep.
But yeah, no, we are allowed to carry guns still. They haven't totally fleeced us yet. But LA's creeping this way little by little.
Yeah. Missouri was forget who it was, somebody in Congress or governor or somebody was trying to pass a law here in Missouri where everybody over the age of 21 must own an AR-15. Michael, what's up?
Not the other bearded one.
Got a beard panel.
Hey, Michael, we look too much alike. They ain't gonna be able to tell us apart. I think we lost Michael. It looks like he froze on us.
I was gonna say he's not moving a lot.
Yeah, well, whoever was trying to pass that law back then, Travis, was saying they didn't like the way the government was going, didn't like the way it was heading. They wanted all Missourians to be prepared.
They forget that amendment's not there, so that you can hunt deer. That amendment's there so that you can protect yourself from a tyrannical government. That
is right.
They had what's that old rapper that plays the cop on TV? Ice-T was on TV the other day. He's like, that law's not there, so you can go hunting, man. They're going off about it, and I thought, but he's right. He's right. It's really is there because you're supposed to be able to maintain yourself if the government becomes too tyrannical.
Yep, I was watching somebody, or I was reading a post, and he was saying every law that they've made trying to limit guns, limit the rounds that it can hold, or anything like that is illegal.
Mm.
And he's pretty much right.
Yeah, unconstitutional.
Yep.
It's a weird time we're entering into.
Yep, and I was watching Daniel, I forget the name of his channel. He did a pretty good commentary on where it was heading with guns in the future, and he's right. Our age grew up, and it wasn't a big deal. I mean, there was times you could buy a truck, and a gun came with the truck package.
Right.
But he's saying we're getting older now, and the next people that's going to be making these laws are going to be our children and our grandchildren, where they're all growing up thinking that guns are bad because of everything that's going on in the news.
Well, they're
And
scared to
it's
death.
like getting beat into their brain that guns are bad.
Hmm.
And he's saying maybe not our lifetime, but our kids' lifetime, most likely guns will be banned.
I guess I could see that. I never thought of that. Yeah, they're
Yep.
scared to death of them in this
Yep.
generation. That's that. Yeah. I mean, I remember when I was in high school, we were starting to be told that we couldn't have them in our trucks and stuff like that to go hunting after school because that Columbine thing happened when I was like a freshman,
Yep.
and all kinds of shit hit the fan with that. They changed everything in California, and all of a sudden you couldn't have a gun within 1,000 yards of a school. And it
Yep.
used to be you'd go into the senior parking lot and there was rifle in every window of every
Yep.
pickup.
Not no more. Like I was saying, I seen an article back in like the 70s, and I think it was Ford. It might not have been Ford, but they had called a hunter special. You bought the truck, it came with a gun rack and a gun and a rifle.
That's good incentive. That sold some
Yep.
trucks. I bet
You
that
won't see
sold
that no
some
more,
trucks.
will you?
I don't even see gun racks in back windows anymore.
No.
I don't
Nope.
remember the last time I saw somebody with a rifle in their back window.
I know here when we're carrying rifles, we have to have the rifle in one part of the vehicle, the bullet's got to be in the other part of the vehicle.
They have to be in the back here or locked up.
Yep.
The ammunition has to be in a separate, like you'd have to have your ammo in the trunk and your gun in the front or vice versa.
Yep.
And if it's a handgun, they want the handgun in a locked case.
Don says in his hometown, every truck in the high school parking lot had a rifle in the rack.
That's the way it was up until right when I got in high school. I'd say about the turn of the millennium is when that changed here.
I got about 10 more minutes, Travis, and I got to get off here.
No problem, Joe. I got things I should probably get done anyway, buddy. I
I
appreciate
know,
you having me on, man.
I know my wife and girls will be home soon, so then
Yeah,
it'll be just too noisy.
my little girl's gonna start beating on my office door here in a minute.
That's what I got to do. I got to tell the wife it's an office and make me a man cave.
Yeah. I don't use the word man cave. I call it my office. It makes me look more professional
Exactly.
that way.
You gave me an
Makes it look
idea.
like I'm not just screwing off in here, you know.
Yeah, don't make it look like you're hanging your hammock in your man cave, does it?
That's right. You see that? It's
Yep.
still hanging right there. It's always right there, ready to go, man. I might have to take an emergency hammock test at any time. You never know.
I mean, you work so hard, Travis. Sometimes you just got to take a nap, take a break.
I tell her, you know, sometimes a man just has to collapse. You don't know when it's going to happen. So
Tanya from Mill Homestead says we need to do a beard competition.
oh boy, I've never tried to grow one quite like you got going on there, Joe. I'd probably take me the rest of the winter to get that done.
Well, then you do better than me because I've been working on this for 3 years.
Yo, I was being optimistic, and my wife had thrown me out before I got it done. I barely get away with this.
I'm actually thinking about saving this off.
She's yelling at me to trim it now.
I used to sport a happy mutton. You know what that is?
No,
It's you had the sides here, and it comes down and it goes into the mustache. So there's nothing here.
Okay.
So nothing on the chin.
That sounds like that'd be a lot of work, man.
It wasn't too bad.
That sounds like some serious maintenance, Joey.
Love of the outdoors. Hello, how's it going? Homesteading the hard way. How's it going? Michael from Wildcat Hollow Farm says he's off. He's got to make supper. You still there, Travis?
Yep. Sorry, brain froze up on me, Joey. I was catching up on the chat there. Sorry, man. I had kind of a long day today. The construction's been kicking my butt lately, man. Everybody's in a hurry to get ready for winter, and so I'm actually busier now than I was in the middle of summer.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually sped up compared to everybody's in a hurry to winterize and get last minute projects done with this last little bit of good weather we got here. And man, I'm slammed right now.
So what are your winters like where you're at? Do you get a lot of snow?
You know, it depends. They kind of vary, but we can get a ton of snow, and the regions here vary a lot. In a short number of miles, you can go from one side of the county where it almost never snows to a side of the county where it snows 4 to 6 feet.
Oh, wow.
It's really weird. It's because of the mountains. One side is real dry and one side is real wet. And this side of the valley is more dry. I don't get too much snow. I'll get at the most like a foot, and it'll be gone in a day or two. And
Yes.
like down by Mount Shasta City and McLeod in the south of the county, sometimes they can get like 4 to 6 feet of snow, and that's no joke.
You know, we're talking about all this snow, and you're talking about 4 to 6 feet. Paul from Hunchback Wilderness, that's a snow flurry to him.
I bet it is. Now up there in some of those places that like that mountain I climbed the other day and the snow started coming in on me, up there, that place will get like 10, 12 feet of snow or more by the end of the year where I was. And the reason I kind of hurried to get out of there is because this time of year, you don't know, it could start snowing and dump like a foot or two in there real fast. Because the top of that is it's just over 9,000 feet. And it really snows back in, but that's why it's so pretty too, because there's so much water.
Yeah, and it is pretty up there.
That's right there, you know, that's probably the best shot of Mount Shasta, I think, in this whole county. I really dig it up there. I'm trying to get my little brother to go up there with me the next coming week or so, but I don't know if I'll be going back.
So how many brothers do you have?
There used to be 4 of us. One of us passed away, but there's 3 of us brothers now, and one sister.
Okay. Yep, I think the only brother that we've actually seen was Jack, right?
Yeah, well, in the very, very beginnings of the show, Robbie came on a couple times.
Okay.
And then he hasn't been back on the show much since because he works for a Crystal Geyser Water Company, and he's kind of up the chain with the factory, and he just stays really slammed with work. He doesn't get out much, which is good. You know, it's good to be busy.
So you all still live in the same area then?
Yeah, we all live in the county, but I think this county is bigger than the state of Maine. It's a big county, but we all do live within. I've heard people say that, and I think it's true. If you look at Siskiyou County on the map of California, it's a huge county. But we all live within about an hour, half hour of each other at the moment.
Okay.
Now, my sister, she lives in Texas. We don't see her as much.
Okay. Yeah, when I lived in Maryland, I lived within minutes from my sisters, my mother. I never had no brothers, but I got cousins, aunts, uncles. We all lived fairly close. I had a big family with cousins, aunts, and uncles. Then I moved to Missouri, and now there's nobody.
I bet that's hard.
It was at first, but it's not too bad.
Yeah. With the internet being like it is now, you guys can probably Skype and stuff like that.
Yeah, my youngest sister, she tries to Skype me all the time, FaceTimes me. Hiking deep. Hello, Steve.
Hey, Steve. I can't see the comments, so I had to take your word for it. Steve's out there, Joey.
Yep. There you go. I'll prove it.
No, I believe you, man. I believe you. Your word's good with me, buddy.
So what I'm going to do next time, Travis, I'm going to go to your YouTube channel. I'm going to write down all your friends, right? All your followers. Then next time you're on, I'm just going to start saying names. Hey, how's it going? And you'll be sitting here saying hi to them and they're not here.
It make me feel better. It make me think some of them came to watch, man. I got somebody surrounded up. If I knew how to, I'm so like computer inept, Joey. If I knew how to like show your live stream on my channel, I would have done it, man, for you. How they make it pop up in the comments section and everything.
Well,
I haven't figured out how to do all that stuff yet.
I know with Hangouts, as long as you're up here with me, it should have went out to all your viewers, all your subscribers. But I don't know. I don't know how this one works.
Maybe it did then. I don't know. I'm not sure what Hangouts is. I don't
Hangouts
think you realize just how bad I am.
I never actually I tried Hangouts once or twice. Hangouts used to be the old program that YouTube used for lives. And then they switched to this, which was StreamYard.
Okay. Yeah, I seen this StreamYard thing with the little duck is what what Grim was using the other night. It seems to be a good little program for people.
Yeah, this is my first time trying it. I use Streamlabs because I like putting the little videos in the background.
That's cool.
Because when I'm up here by myself, I'm not much of a talker, so I got to have something to talk about. So if it gets slow, I say, "Hey, look at that picture."
There you go. I've never tried doing this yet. I'm still at the point where I got to do it on my laptop, and my laptop just recently had a cardiac arrest. So
that's not good.
Yeah, everything's stuck on the phone right now. That's why my thumbnails have gotten all funky and stuff.
Steve from Hiking Deep says, anyone wants to do some trading? Nope, not trading with you, Steve.
I got nothing to trade, Steve. I'm just a poor man from nowhere.
Careful, he'll take your firstborn.
Well, that's something nobody's getting near.
Life on the Trail just came in. Hello, Life on the Trail. How's it going?
Howdy, Life on the Trail. Not much around here, but some chickens and a barn cat, one scraggly steer.
I didn't know you raised chickens, Travis.
Oh yeah, I had a video long time back where I throw in just a quick clip of some of the spring hatch we had. My chicks hatched in my barn. They found my old Trans Am seats and were in there like nesting, and I was about to like flip out, and then I saw she had one hatched under it, so I had to leave them. It was a rough deal. I had to make a sacrifice there, but the seat cleaned up. It was okay. But yeah, we got I don't know, 5 or 6 different kinds of chickens, and we raise them for eggs and just keep the bugs down, ticks and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know we have a big tick problem on our property. We can't even go off the paths in the spring and summertime.
Chickens, man, chickens.
Yep, and guineas.
Yeah, I've heard people say guinea hens, but we had them when I was a kid, and they kind of make a lot of noise.
Yes, they do.
So I was.
People use them for tick control and early warning systems.
I imagine, because they're noisy. they're noisy. My grandma also used to have peacocks and.
Oh, they're loud.
No, thank you. Yeah.
They are loud.
And wherever they roost, you are going to have a guano factory.
Really?
They should call those things shit-a-quarts.
Steve said he's got to go. He's got movie night with the wife. Have a good time hiking deep.
See you, Steve. Say hi to Joy.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and get off here, Travis. I know my kids and wife will be home any minute.
Well, thank you for having me on, sir.
Oh, thank you for coming on. I don't know what I'd have talked about if you wouldn't have showed up.
You'd have found something.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Everybody have a good night. I want to thank you all for coming in and staying with me for a while. It's been fun. I'll try to do a live stream Saturday morning from the blind, either Saturday morning or Sunday morning. I hope everybody has a great night.